All right, let's jump right in. Today, we're taking a closer look at the Dharwad district in Karnataka. Now, this isn't just any place. It's this incredible spot where scholarship, history, and culture all come together in a really special way. We're going to dig into what makes this region tick, what gives it such a powerful and unique identity. But before we get into all the details, let's pull back for a second and ask a bigger question. Have you ever wondered what truly makes a city's heartbeat? I mean, is it just one big famous landmark? Or is it something more complex, a mix of a bunch of different things? Well, that's exactly what we're going to explore, using one fascinating place as our guide. And that place, of course, is the Dharwad district. It's tucked away in North Karnataka, and it's going to be our case study. We'll use it to see how a region can build this rich, lasting legacy that kind of feeds on itself and just keeps getting stronger over time. Okay, so our first stop on this little tour, we're looking at Dharwad's reputation as Karnataka's knowledge capital. And believe me, that's not just some new nickname they came up with. It's a title that's been earned, built on a really deep and long-standing foundation of scholarly history. For generations, Dharwad has been like a magnet for brilliant minds. People have flocked here for intellectual pursuits. Its top-tier institutions have been the training ground for some of the most important artists and scholars, people who literally went on to shape the entire cultural landscape of Karnataka. And right at the heart of all this, you've got the prestigious Karnataka University. We're not just talking about any old school here. This place is a powerhouse, a major center for higher education and cutting-edge research. It's basically the academic anchor for the whole region. But a reputation like that doesn't just pop up out of nowhere. It's not built in a vacuum. If you look beyond the classrooms, you'll see that Dharwad's story is literally written in its buildings, in its architecture. These are the foundations of its heritage, the landmarks that tell you its incredible story. And what's so cool is the mix of influences you can see. You've got modern spots like the Indira Gandhi Glass House, right next to ancient structures like the Kamal Basti. It's this beautiful mashup of colonial and traditional styles. And even the natural spots like Unkal Lake, they're not just pretty scenery, they're real social hubs, places where the community comes together. Now, obviously, a city's soul isn't just made of brick and mortar. It's in its culture, right? And that brings us to the rhythms and flavors of the district. And we're talking about a genuine feast for the senses here. So first up, music. Dharwad is famous for its deep, deep roots in Hindustani classical music. And this isn't just some historical fact like something you'd read in a textbook. No, it's a living, breathing tradition. You can literally feel it in the air. The local festivals are these incredible, vibrant celebrations of this heritage, and they draw people in from all over the place. And okay, you absolutely cannot talk about Dharwad's culture without talking about its most famous export, the Dharwad Peda. If you haven't tried it, you are seriously missing out. But look, it's so much more than just a sweet treat. It's a full-blown cultural icon. It's a piece of food history that has literally carried the name of Dharwad across all of India. So you see, Dharwad really offers this complete sensory experience. On the one hand, you have the sounds, that beautiful, intricate classical music, the intellectual buzz of literary events. And then on the other hand, you have the tastes, the legendary peda, of course, but also savory stuff like jolada roti with these amazing spicy chutneys. Put it all together, and it creates this rich, complete cultural tapestry. But maybe the most defining thing about Dharwad is its balance. It's not just a nonstop bustling center of activity, it's a place where this incredibly rich cultural and intellectual life is perfectly woven into a calm, beautiful natural landscape. And this dual appeal, it's really the key to getting Dharwad. At the exact same time, it's this vibrant hub for serious learning and research, and it's a peaceful haven. It's surrounded by these gorgeous hills and calm lakes, which makes for this unique environment that's perfect for both getting work done and just relaxing. Okay, so let's tie all these threads together. What's the real essence of Dharwad? What's the secret sauce? Why does this particular hub continue to thrive and inspire so many people? Well, it really comes down to this powerful convergence of everything we've talked about. You've got education giving it that intellectual backbone. You've got heritage that grounds it in a deep sense of who it is. The arts give it a soul, and nature brings that all-important balance. And the key thing is, these elements don't just sit next to each other. They actually feed into one another, creating this really strong and unique cultural ecosystem. And that brings us full circle, right back to our opening question. The story of Darwed seems to suggest that a city's greatness isn't about just one thing, but about this amazing blend of knowledge, history, culture, and nature. So it leaves us with one final thought to chew on. What ingredients do you think are most essential for making any city, not just successful, but truly great? Something to think about. Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer.